Okay guys, this is the 5-step invite process. This is a training that I put together. My name is Allison Tibbs and I'm a Diamond Beachbody coach. If you have any other questions, you can go to AllisonTibbsFitness.com. So why use the 5-step process? Well, it helps you to invite people. That is one of our 3 vital behaviors as a Beachbody coach. So this is a great tool for you to use to help to streamline this process to make it easier for you to invite people. It takes the guesswork out of thinking what to say. A lot of new coaches and even some veteran coaches, they get really nervous and tongue-tied when it comes to actually inviting people to a challenge. So this 5-step process really allows you to have all of the right tools and the right ways to lead the conversation. It provides a step-by-step process and a script to help you move from an interested person to a customer. And it helps you to reach Success Club. So if you can follow through these 5 steps and go through the examples and really use the script as it's given to you, you can modify it so it sounds more like you, but the idea is to really move from having a person interested in joining a 30-day fitness accountability group or a challenge group to moving into purchasing a challenge pack, which allows you to get 2 Success Club points. If you can do this 5-step process with 3 people a month, that puts you at Success Club 5 every single month. Get that to 6 people, now you're at Success Club 10 and above, and now you're getting all types of great bonuses, getting your free trips, and all that good stuff. So step 1, that's the initial invite. This is where you actually extend an invitation to your monthly 30-day fitness accountability group. This can be done via a text message, through email, through a post on social media, through a Facebook message, a phone call, or in person. You want to use your list that you created from your memory jogger and also from people that you're meeting and adding to your network on a consistent basis. So you're going to use your list as your invite pool of people for this process, for your next challenge group. Here's an example. If you are just sending it to someone that you think would be interested, this is an example you could say. I wanted to send a quick note to let you know that I'm hosting a fitness accountability group that'll be starting in a couple of weeks, and I wanted to see if you'd be interested in joining the upcoming group. Would this be something that you'd be interested in learning more about? This is a great question to ask. Would this be something that you'd be interested in learning more about? Because this lets you know if they are interested, you can start the process with the 5-step invite process. But just saying, let me know, really doesn't give them any type of action. So asking them a question helps to promote and to provoke action for them to reach back out to you. If you've been forming someone, you want to have this very similar conversation, but as you notice, just include a previous convo topic that you spoke about. So if you've been talking to someone and they mentioned to you that they want to lose weight, or they want to lose 10 pounds before their high school high school reunion, or they have a wedding coming up, or they have they want to get back to their pre-baby weight, then you can say, I want to talk about this group to you, and I know that we spoke about you wanting to get back to your pre-baby weight. Would this be something that you'd be interested in joining? Again, this allows them to go back on a conversation that you've had. You're asking them a question, so they're going to prompt a response out of them. And on social media, very similar. You post a basic information about the group, but instead of asking a question, you just give them direction and say, comment below or send me a message and I will give you more information. I'm going to keep this group small, so if you're interested, claim your spot ASAP. So this is giving them a direction, and it's also creating a sense of urgency for them to contact you right away. If you just do a general post and say, hey, I'm doing this group, then you never know if someone's interested or not. I typically do the social media post after I've already reached out personally to a handful of people on my list. I try to invite anywhere from 20 to 50 to sometimes 100 people per week just to fill my groups and make sure I have enough people that are interested in creating a lot of conversations. After I've done my personal invites, then I move on to social media. So once someone says, yes, I'd like to learn more, you move on to step 2. If you don't get a response, no big deal. It just means that they may not be ready yet. Don't take it personal. If they say they're not interested or not sure yet, no big deal again. that just means that they're not ready yet, okay? So don't take it personal if they're not all gung-ho about it, but at least you did your part and you put the invite out there. And normally what happens is once you invite them to one group, now they're going to start paying attention to what you're doing and to see how your results are coming. They want to see how your results for the challengers are coming along, how the groups are going. They want to know that you're doing this consistently so that way they feel more comfortable, and eventually they may say, you know what, now I'm ready. I wasn't ready 3 months ago, but today I'm ready to join. Let's get started. And you can pick up where you left off and move into step 2. If they say they're not interested, don't cut them off. Stay in touch with them. Ask how else you can help them. Continue to comment on their photos and like their photos and to, just be actively engaged and involved in them. Don't just cut them off because they say no, because that's not what you are supposed to do as a coach. You're there to help people reach their goals and just to lead by example. So just make sure you keep the conversation open so that way when they are ready to reach out, it's not an awkward conversation because you've already built a relationship with them. Step 2, this is where you start to identify their goals. This is where you'll spend the most time with your potential challenger. Ask questions about their goals, their challenges, their why, their reason for wanting to join, their past struggles with working out and eating healthy, what type of workouts they enjoy, what types of workouts they don't enjoy, what does a typical day of eating look like, how many calories they consume, any injuries that they have, any limitations that could prevent them from working out, anything. You want to get to know as much as you can about this person and get to know their goals. The more you know, the more you're able to help them. Here's an example here, where basically before you send them information about the group, you want to just identify some of their goals so you can see how you can best to help them and make sure that you set them up for success. And I share a little bit about my story as well in this part. I talk about where my struggles were and how these groups have helped me. And then I ask some questions. And I just continue to keep this process going until I feel like I have enough answers to the questions that I've asked to really be able to pick a program that's best for them. So if they respond with their goals, continue to ask questions until you have a good idea of the program that will be best for them and if Shakeology would be a good fit. If they don't respond, follow up 3 days later and just say, hey, just want to check in with you to see if you had any questions and to pick up where we left off. If no response, no big deal. They just aren't ready yet. Step 3, once you have their goals and you have a good understanding, you want to give them an overview of the group. You're going to use this step to give them the ins and outs of the group, okay? So you're going to explain to them what the group entails, what it involves, and you're really going to tie it back to their goals. This is where you get a verbal agreement if they're still interested and want to be a part of the group. So I don't move forward until I get that verbal, yes, I'm interested from them. Now, this is a critical part of the process because this is the part that is tied to the sale of a challenge pack, a program, or Shakeology. So you never want to send anything until you get a verbal confirmation that they want to keep going and they want to be a part of this group. So this is a little bit longer, but I just go through, I thank them for sharing their goals and their challenges, and I let them know that this is going to help me to help them reach their goal with whatever goal that they shared. I explain a little bit about the group. I talk how it's ran on Facebook, that there's a group of people that are all going to be using it to check in daily with their meals. I let them know that I will be providing coaching, recipes, tasks, and other things to help them, and that I'm just going to be there to support them. I also let them know, this is where I let them know that each person's going to be doing a Beachbody Home Fitness program, and if they have a program or they don't, you're going to talk to them about helping them to figure out a program. You're also going to talk and share about the nutrition aspect of it as well. The last question is really important. Based on what you heard, does this sound like something you'd be interested in? If they say, yes, I'm interested, move on to step 4. If they don't respond, again, follow up in 3 days. Hey, I just want to follow up where we left off. I only have a few more spots left in my group, and I want to make sure that if you are still interested, that I save a spot for you. And if they say they're not interested or they don't respond, no big deal. They just are not ready yet. They are going to be watching you and keeping an eye on you to see if you actually are getting results with people. If you're physically getting results with your programs and eating healthy, are you being consistent and really doing these every single month? They are going to be watching you. Once you plant the seed, they will be paying attention. So once you move on to step 4, this is where the sales process begins. Do you notice that this is not a part of the beginning? That you're not talking about the sale or the program at the very beginning, but you're actually doing it at the 4th step where you're almost at the very end after spending sometimes a few minutes, a few hours, a few days. For some people, it's even a few weeks getting to know them, getting to know their goals, getting to find them the right program. This and only then is when you recommend a program. Based on what they've shared, you must find a program that would work best for them. So if they say that they only have about 30 minutes to work out, then your best option is either T25, P90X3, or the 21-Day Fix, because those are all programs that are 30 minutes or less. You can even do a 10-minute trainer program as well. If they say that they can't do a lot of jumping around because they have bad knees or whatever the case may be, Insanity is probably not going to be, or Asylum is probably not going to be the best program for them. They may need a lower impact program like Slim and 6 or the new PIO program that's coming out. If they want something that's really going to build muscle, it may be a P90X3 program which incorporates weights, or Body Beast. If they want to focus on their abs in their midsection, Rev Abs or Hip Hop Abs may work. If they want to do more like dancing, more fun type stuff, they may want to try Turbo Fire, Turbo Jam, or Rock and Body or Hip Hop Abs. If they want something a bit more martial arts focused, Les Mills Combat is fantastic. If they want to go kind of with the basics in original, P90X might be a good program, or P90X2. Or if they want to focus more on their lower half, Brazil Butt Lift is a great one. That's the one that's kind of similar to Zumba. If they're already doing Zumba and they want to get more results, then try Brazil Butt Lift. The thing is, there's tons of programs that are available for every single person based on what they're looking for, based on their budget, and based off their what they're looking for in terms of results. So ask the question so you can make the best suggestion recommendation. What you want to do is send them a link of a video of the program that you recommend. You're going to go into your online office, click on Video Library, and you don't want to send a link to the store. You actually want to see them a link to a video to see the program before they actually see the price. They don't get sticker shock. So this is what you do. You just go into your online office, you scroll down to the right-hand corner, you're going to see Video Library. If you want to send them the video in English, click English. If you want to send the video in Spanish, click Spanish. And then once you click there, you're going to be able to see programs on the left-hand side. Click on the programs link and you'll get every single program and a video that goes with that program. Click on that video, click on the share option, copy the link, and send that link to the person, okay? That will give them a 2-minute sizzle reel mini commercial of the program. And here's an example of the email that you send out. You're going to say, great, I'm so happy that you're interested. I think this will be great. I would suggest that you try and you put whatever program you think is going to be good for them. And if you've done the program, normally I've done a lot of the programs, so I say, like, I've done this program. I love the results that I got. If you haven't done the program, then say that you have a friend who's tried it, or a family member, or a team member. One of your coaches on your team has tried it and gotten great results. Then you're going to send them the link to the video, okay? Not to your store, the link to the video. Also talk about what's included with the program. They're going to get a meal plan and a nutrition guide that's going to help them out. And then you're going to mention Shakeology, as that you at least give Shakeology a try, at least during the 30-day group. Talk about why you drink it, because as a coach, you should be drinking Shakeology every single day and be a product of the product, which is a second part of our 3 vital behaviors. So you're going to explain to them why you love it. Explain that it's not just a protein shake, but it's packed with proteins, vitamins, minerals, probiotics. You've replaced your multivitamin with it. It's helped to keep your cravings under control. It gives you energy. It helps you lose weight. Whatever the case may be, put why you love Shakeology. Then you let them know. When you drink Shakeology along with a fitness program, like the program that you recommended, you'll really get results you're looking for, because it's a 1-2 combo punch that gets the job done. Here's a short video that talks more about the benefits of drinking Shakeology. I love using the video, The Breakthrough, because it just really gives a really good overview of what Shakeology is, why it's so important, and how it can really help people. And I asked them to take a look at both of those videos and let me know their thoughts, and say that you're open to answer questions. And again, I end with a question. How does that sound? Normally they'll say, okay, great, thanks. Once they respond, then I like to say, when do you think you'll get a chance to check out the video? I just want to make sure that I'm available to answer any questions that you may have. This allows you to know when you should follow up with them. Okay? Again, make sure you send the link to the videos of the program and Shakeology. If they respond with, "This looks great, where do I buy it?" move on to step 5. If they're not interested in the suggested program that you shared, ask more questions to find a better option. If they don't respond, again, just follow up in 3 days. And if you get no response after you follow up, no big deal. They just aren't ready yet. Last step, step 5, this is when they're actually going to purchase the program. Now, this is really important because this is that they've committed they want to do the group, they found a program that they like, and possibly Shakeology. Now, this is where you help them to purchase their program, Shakeology, or a challenge pack. You're going to offer to get on the phone with them and be available on Facebook Messenger or via text to make sure that the order goes through. So when they say that they're ready to purchase, you let them know that you're going to help them make sure they purchase the right thing and they get all their questions answered before they actually submit their credit card information. Here's an example. You're going to thank them for taking a look at the videos. You're going to say, as I mentioned earlier, this group is going to help you to reach your goal of whatever goal they addressed. Because again, these groups are all about helping people to reach their goals. Now that you're all set and ready to get started with the group, you want them to order your fitness program and Shakeology. This is when you will mention the challenge pack, and you let them know that the challenge packs are deeply discounted bundled packages that include the program and Shakeology, plus the online meal planner and the recipe tool, plus $2 expedited shipping. And let them know if they were going to purchase the program you recommended and Shakeology separately, they would spend a total of anywhere from $250 to even more. But if you get a challenge pack, you get both for, and you use whatever promotional price it is. Let them know it's a great deal. Then you're going to send them the link to check out the challenge pack, okay? And just make sure you put in your user ID, and then let them know when they're ready to purchase and to be on the lookout for the order. And let them know that you'll be able to get on the phone with them and everything like that. The last thing that I ask them to do is, once they make their order, to send you the confirmation email, okay, to their purchase. That way you can have their order number and the last 4 digits of their credit card number in case you have to make any changes or do anything with Coach Relations. Like if you don't see the order show up, you can call Coach Relations with the order number and the last 4 digits, and they will help you to find the program that they purchased. And let them know that you're excited about it. And also when they send you the confirmation email, that's when you can add them to your group. Okay? After they purchase, again, ask for the confirmation email. If they don't respond, follow up in 3 days. Again, just let them know that you want to pick up where you left off, you have a few more spots, and that you want to save a spot for them, because they've gotten to the point where they say they want to get started, but you just want to make sure that you have a spot for them and they actually order. And if you get no response, no big deal. They just aren't ready yet, okay? And just know that you can always go back and invite them to upcoming challenges. So if they say no, not this time, or they don't have the funds, or whatever the case may be, again, don't cut off communication with them. Let them know that you understand. Ask them if you can at least keep them on the list for their next group. And then in the meantime, just stay in touch and see if there's anything you can do. So if you know they want to lose some weight or they're struggling with some eating habits, send them some recipes, send them some, free workouts, send them some different things to get them involved and get them ready. Or even ask them to sign up to be a part of your free membership group. So that way, sign up for a free Beachbody membership. So that way, when they are ready, they can go ahead and place their order and it's no big deal at all. Okay? Here's how to handle objections. If they ask to join without Shakeology, just let them know that everyone in the group will be replacing it with one meal a day, but that they do have some options. So let them know that you can figure out how to work in their budget. Let them know about the challenge pack. Let them know that they can check in with you daily for accountability, but they just can't be a part of the group until they purchase Shakeology with the fitness program. And the third is that they can become a coach and they can actually make money back to cover the costs. And if they're interested in the third option, you can send them a video, the Introducing Team Beachbody video, to learn more about coaching. But let them know that ultimately you want to help them reach their goals, so you get to figure something out, okay? If they already have a Beachbody fitness program, can they still join? Absolutely. Just let them know about ordering a challenge pack or ordering Shakeology to make sure that they're able to be a part of the program, okay? So that's really, how you can handle that. After you have confirmed their purchase and decide if they're going to join your group or not, you want to go ahead and create your Facebook group for your challengers. If you are doing a joint group with one of your upline coaches, like with me, I will already have the group created. You just let me know when you have people ready, and then I will add you, or whoever you're partnering with will add you to the group, make you an admin. Then you can add your challengers that way. You're going to post a welcome post just to let the group know that soon you'll be posting information to help them get prepared for the challenge. And then You're going to review the 30-day post guide that I'll send you and make any edits to it to make it fit more of your style. I break mine down into 4 weeks. So the first week I talk about just getting ready and prepared. The second week I talk about nutrition. The third week we talk about motivation. And the fourth week we just talk about more heavy like fitness and like finishing strong. But you can adjust it any way that you want to. So if you have any questions, contact me. If you get stuck in the process, contact me. If you don't know which program to recommend, contact me. If the person asks a question that you're not sure about, contact me. And if you just want to chat, you can contact me. But thanks so much for watching this video, and hopefully this gives you a better understanding of how to use the 5-step invite process. Good luck, have a great day, and to more success to your business.